Hello everyone and welcome back to another beautiful day here in Geistal, Austria. We are now in the middle of February and I got some news for you. We got 40 animals in the barn now. And look at that. We had 2 births happen in the previous in between the last 2 episodes. And now I'm gonna see if there are any female calves, and the answer is absolutely no. There's no female calves, but look at this. We have 2 cows that need to be sold. Bulls, that is. We got a bunch of bulls that are still gonna be ready to be sold in about a year or so. Right, so let's see. This one is 16 months, 17, 22, and 38. These are all the bulls that we purchased, and these are older. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I think I want to take care of that before I do anything else, since we do have some... Look at that big pile of manure. Yeah, since we're gonna be away later on and I don't want, the newly adult bulls to do something that should not have been done. Probably gonna be a good kind of income. And I have also ordered a fuel tank to be delivered to the farm. I still haven't decided where we're gonna have it. Kind of feels like a good spot would be up there. Because if we put it up there, we could have it undercover. And it's gonna be quite well protected from the elements. And still fairly accessible to all the moving vehicles we have. All the tractors should easily come up to it. And even if we fill up the cars. So yeah, up there. I don't know. That's just my thought. So let's go take care of the bulls first. I don't know how I haven't noticed before that they are all adult now and ready to be shipped out. But yeah, it happens. The only problem would be if someone would be like impregnating their birthing mother or maybe a sister. Yeah, that would not be a welcome thing. So yeah, let's take care of that before anything dumb like that happens. How do I tackle this? Look at how full our pasture is. Yeah, it's really nice to see that, since we had such a huge loss in the beginning of this series. Look at this. We got younglings trying to learn how to walk, we got adults, we got teenagers, we got all sorts of friendly animals. Yeah, it really is an awkward entrance over here. Probably not the best idea I ever had to reverse with this big tractor. Look at that, I'm just hitting stuff all over. No! Help me! Okay, okay. This looks promising. Alright, let's go out and load them. Alrighty, 4 animals are in the trailer. Now let's get the trailer back out. Yeah, that was tight. Yeah, we should get quite a decent amount for these bulls because they are fairly healthy. Well, they are very healthy, but the genetics are so-so in a few of them. But I don't know, I'm counting to earning about 6,000. You know what, if I get 6,000 for them, I'm gonna be very happy. Look at this, the trailers. No, the tractor doesn't follow it. I wanted to say that the trailer and the tractor turning circle are exactly the same, but they aren't. The trailer is a bit more turnaroundable, if that's even a word. Alright, so now a careful slow drive down into the valley. To bring these animals happy and stress-free to the dealers. I think I'm gonna go this way around now because it's easier to reverse to the unloading area. So yeah, anyway, we do have our fields all cultivated. I've also cultivated this off screen as I said I would. Looks pretty good and it's very much ready for the seed. And if I ain't mistaken, if I remember correctly, I can actually start putting seed in straight away. So yeah, this is gonna be another job for today, because I do want to make sure that our crop gets grown as quickly as it can, so we can have some maneuverability with harvest times. Right. What's wrong? Why is it blinking? What? Boop. Whatever that was. Something over there. Oh, everything seems to be quite nominal. Yeah, I hope there's not another issue. Okay, so let's get them unloaded and see how much we get paid for them. Alrighty, so got paid 5,607 euros for the bulls. And now we have an empty trailer again that we can take back to the farm and continue our day. So yeah, I'm not really sure what we are getting today. Is it gonna be the fuel tank, or it might get in tomorrow, but the tractor is telling us that there's something wrong with it, and I do want to make sure that I do a thorough check. And luckily we don't use this one for seeding. But this is really worrying me because this tractor seems to have issues all the time. Yeah, okay, I can see what's wrong. Yeah, anyway, for starters, to go straight ahead I have to have my steering wheel turned around 30 degrees, and the tractor doesn't want to turn right. Yeah. It's the steering column issue, or the steering gear. Fudge. Come on. So to fix this is probably gonna cost like a fortune. Maybe if we're lucky we have it in warranty still. Look at that, I can't even make a regular turn. Problem yes, problem no. Sorry, mister, I must go. I'm going to workshop to get the tire checked again. Yeah, being a farmer is really an extreme sport. Very expensive. Even more expensive than golf or skiing. Ah, fudge. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, I know you can't see it, but I have my steering wheel at a 30 to maybe 45 degree angle to go straight. Yeah, on the way here I decided I ain't even gonna bother trying to park this trailer in its designated parking position, because with this steering circle it is gonna be a straight up nightmare. So let's get you into the workshop, why don't we? Yeah, I seem to remember that the older tractors had steering circle like this, the first models with four-wheel drive, because they haven't really perfected. Oh, excuse me, my phone. Alright, good. I got the call that the delivery guys with fuel tank are on the way. So, good news. In the meantime, I'm gonna start fixing this one. At least I'm gonna ask Matthias to take a look at it, because I don't know, I'm starting to doubt that the Steyr was the good choice. Or maybe it's just the area we work in, and it's problematic. You know, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna let him do the work. In the meantime, I'm gonna put the seeder onto the rigid track, fill it up with seed, and then we're gonna go to the fields. Yeah, 930 euros to do the full defectoscopy inspection. Let's close the roll down doors so it's not too cold inside. But yeah, it might be the reason because the tractor has been through something before. We bought it used, and sometimes used machines are not, well, it takes more maintenance to keep them afloat than other things, so yeah. well, it is what it is, right? And there's nothing I can do. Just keep choking it. Nice. And here's our ridgy track. There's the seed. I got no clue how fast the seed is gonna go with this mustard crop. Let me check real quick just to be sure. Mustard. We can't. I almost messed up big time. We can do it in March or April. Huh? Did you see how quickly things can go wrong? Alright, well, let's use this time to put the cattle transporter into its place. I'm thinking if I've done something wrong while steering to damage the steering column again on the Steyr. It feels too often. These machines are built to withstand very tough treatment after all, and yeah, I don't know. Now I'm seeing ghosts because I started to feel that this one doesn't have a very good turning circle. I'm just gonna close my eyes and pretend I see nothing. There is absolutely nothing to worry about. Everything is good. Everything is as it should be. Alright, well, it seems like there's nothing else to do at this very moment, so I'm gonna go inside, have a nice cup of coffee, maybe a cup of tea. After all, it is only 2 degrees outside, which is still very close to freezing. Yeah, these tires fairly worn too, don't they? Yeah. Anyway, I'll probably be back when the fuel tank arrives. That's gonna be a very big change for the farm, because we always had to go down into the valley to refuel. Now it's gonna make it a lot easier, especially with this big combine and with the ridgy track sucking up fuel like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, okay, tea time. Alrighty, and there is our very new, very nice fuel tank. Perfect. Perfect, absolutely perfect. I think it holds 5,000 liters, so it's gonna last us for a while. They just dropped it off from the truck, and in here they have the fuel to refuel it, so we have the full service, so to speak. Perfect. So I'm gonna let them do the do's, and yeah, then we can enjoy our first refueling. Alright, so we paid 15,000 for the fuel tank, and it's a brand new one. And now for the fuel, let's see how much we have to pay for that. I do want to fill it up because I think we have the money to do it. So let's see how much it's gonna cost us. An arm and a leg, I suppose. Yeah, 10,587 liters, and now we have a completely full diesel tank, which is gonna be the thing that we need. And I think this episode is gonna be concluded with us refueling. The delivery driver is gonna take away, and we're left with 49,615 euros with fuel paid for. Good, everything is done, and I did also get a notification from my brother that he has done inspecting the Steyr and he hasn't found any issues. Now I highly doubt that that is true. So I'm gonna have a look at the tractor myself. It just seems fishy. Something should have definitely been found. Yeah, I don't believe it. Let's do another full defectoscopy, another 930 euros. Ah, bro. But yeah, I guess we would have to take it down to the workshop in the valley to get it inspected and repaired properly. You know, home workshop is still a home workshop and nothing more. So you can't really make any miracles with that. But as I promised, let's conclude this episode with refueling the Rigitrack, because we're gonna be using it in about a month. So yeah, it's good to have it nicely prepared for the field work, so I don't have to worry about that when time comes, especially since I have plenty of time right now. You thirsty girl. Careful. Alright, let's see. Can we actually refuel? Yes, we can. Perfect. Everybody, this feels like a great win for the farm, because we, as I said, we always had to go down in the valley and refuel, and now we have our fuel source here. At least the fuel storage. It's in the open, which is a must, because if there are any vapors, they won't collect and explode. They won't reach critical mass, critical density. But yeah, this is it, everybody. And we're already pumping out of those 5,000 liters that we bought. And we have refueled with just under 100 liters, 94 to be exact. And this is gonna be it for today, as I've said. And thank you all for watching. Join us next time. We'll be putting some mustard in. And yeah, take care and goodbye.